time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built the win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Coach Coombs, and this is FFC, and we are here for week 9 of fantasy football. Yay! Hey, man. Hey, what a game last night, right? I mean, what a game. It went, I want to say, as close to points as I thought it would be. You know, I didn't think, again, as I started my starts and sits for last night, I didn't think too many touchdowns were coming from quarterbacks in that game last night. For example, how many touchdowns did Kenny Pickett have? He threw one. Yeah, he threw one. Yeah, 10 points. I said don't start him. Now, he threw for 160 yards. Tennessee is a pretty tough defense. Don't start him. Okay. And then at same for Will Levis. Again, what we saw in that week, last week with DeAndre Hopkins and 3 touchdowns, not sustainable every week. Not going to happen. As we saw, he had 262 yards. Very good for his second game. 30 more yards than he had the week prior. And 4 touchdowns less than what he had, which obviously with 1 interception as well. So he had only had 8 points. So again, it was going to be a defensive night, as we saw. With both teams scoring on the ground and, field goaling it. Let's see, defenses didn't do too much. Or no. I take that back. No, they didn't do too much. 7 points for Tennessee. 7 points for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had 1 interception, 4 sacks, but they allowed 16 points. So that's all you were going to get. And I said you're going to get like 7 to 10 points. Titans got you 0. They didn't do anything. They didn't get a sack. They didn't get a pick. They didn't get a forced fumble. They didn't get nothing. And they allowed 20 points. So they got a donut. So hopefully you went a totally different route as it pertains to going for a defense. Let's see. Now, we did have some upside in last night's game, and that would be kicker Nick Folk. I was iffy on it. I didn't think they were going to kick as many field goals as they did yesterday, but they did. So he was 2 for 2, over 39, 1 over 40, and 1 extra point with 11 points. Jalen Warren, pretty big night, 67 rushing yards, 3 receptions for 25 yards and 14 points. Najee Harris. Now, it's Thursday night. He only has 15 points, so he will not last on this list of like fantasy leaders. No, that's a Thursday night. He think about this. That was he was what, 3rd on this list at 15 points. Yeah, that won't last. But for the night, good job, Najee. What do you have? 69 rushing yards, 1 touchdown with 2 receptions for 7 yards. So, I mean, if he can kind of sustain, it's touchdown dependent. That's pretty much what this is. Without a touchdown, there's nothing there. Because he didn't have that many receiving yards. He had 7 receptions or 7 receiving yards off 2 receptions. At least Jalen Warren with the 67 rushing yards, he had 25 receiving yards. So he had three catches. So, his little PPR was a little bit more. The touchdown is the only thing that saved Najee. Let's see. Derrick Henry, 75 rushing yards with a touchdown and 3 receptions for 27 yards. For a total of 19 fantasy points. And look who is at the top of the charts. Mr. Deontay Johnson with 7 receptions for 90 yards and a touchdown. Good job. That was a good night. Good night. I really enjoyed the game. 10 penalties, though, and the Steelers, like, wow. Wow. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot of calls. I don't know. I don't think it was that heavily penalized, and they still took the win. So coach is like, y'all can call whatever you want. We're gonna show you what discipline look like. And let's be real, like, as struggling as Kenny Pickett looks, right? They're still winning football games. He's still pretty clutch when in big moments. So, he's young. His second year in the league. Maybe we all put a little too much highness on it. Again, with him only being with his second year in the league, he's not playing horrible. Okay. He had 1 touchdown. Could have had another. 160 yards. But he played against a decent passing defense. So not gonna put too much on it. They still got out of there with the win, 20-16. So good job on that front. Jose, my man Jose. I can't believe he showed up. That's my dog. Jose got a good record. That's my pale brother from another mother right there. Let's see here. All right, now that we have recapped that game, let's go ahead and give me 1 second. All right, so we are going to go into our start and sit segment for week 9. Let me pull up my handy scoring leaders card. All right, so we are going to start with quarterbacks as per usual. All right, so we have Patrick Mahomes against Miami. It's a start. I mean, you can't say Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he is literally carrying this team. And I mean that literally. So no, you don't say Patrick Mahomes. Let's see. Jalen Hurst versus Dallas is a start. Jalen is always going to be good for his 3 touchdowns. Josh Allen against Cincinnati is going to be a good game. Give me 3 touchdowns for Josh Allen. So I like that. He may turn the ball over. Be careful. He may turn the ball over, but it's still a good start. Lamar Jackson versus Seattle is a start. Justin Herbert versus the Jerk. Ooh. Ooh-wee. That's what I'm gonna say. You might want to consider benching Justin Herbert against the Jets this weekend. If pinky, that finger, I don't know if it's better. Let's look at the report. See if that finger is better. Oh, hold on. Let's see. It's in New Jersey. And I really feel like he might have a 259 game with 1 touchdown and a couple picks. He may only get you like 15. I'd say if he is not your number 1 option, don't go with Justin Herbert. If he is all you have, you might be okay. Don't look for anything in the 30s though. Look for low 20s. Tua Tagovailoa versus Kansas City start. Joe Burrow versus Buffalo. Start. Dak Prescott versus Philly. Starts. Trevor Lawrence is on a bye. Let's see here. Justin Fields. Are you even playing this week? I think you're out this week. No, he's not playing against the Saints, so he's out. CJ Stroud against Tampa Bay. Start. Brock Purdy is on the bye. Jared Goff is on the bye. Sam Howell against New England. I'm actually not going to start Sam Howell against New England. I know he's been playing good, but where Washington could possibly win this game, it won't be on the heels of Sam Howell. I don't think they're going to be able to just throw the ball on New England like that. I don't think anybody has really yet. Don't get me wrong, they're not winning games, but you're also not like literally like throwing 400, 500 yards at Patriots defense. It's not going to happen. So you could possibly win this game with a low score or lose to a low score. So probably not going to start Sam Howell this week. Geno Smith against Baltimore is a no. Deshaun Watson is, I think he's still out against Arizona. He was limited at practice on Thursday. First two practices of the week. Okay, is he playing or not? Okay, they're not sure he's playing against the Cardinals. They don't know. Jesus Christ. All that words just to say that. Okay, Jordan Love against the Rams. I actually think this is a sneaky pick. At home against the Rams. Give me Jordan Love. Give me Jordan Love. I think it's a sneaky pick. I know everybody's down on the on the Green Bay Packers. Give me the Rams. Give me Green Bay. Give me Jordan Love on the sneaky pick. I'd take him. I'd start him this week, basically. If I had to stream a quarterback, I'd play Jordan Love. Russell Wilson's on a bye. I just like them. I don't know. I just like the matchup against the Rams. Kirk Cousins is out. Oh no, where's my list? Let's see. Matthew Stafford against Green Bay. Let's look at some numbers real quick. Nope, I'm not starting Matthew Stafford. Baker Mayfield against Houston. Yes, I'm starting Baker Mayfield. Derek Carr against Chicago. Yes. Kyler Murray is out. Daniel Jones against Vegas. No. Don't know why, but something is cooking up in Las Vegas. And I think the New York Giants they're about to be a martyr to whatever new regime is going on over there in Las Vegas. So I'm not starting Daniel Jones against that team this week. Nope. Josh Dobbs in Minnesota. Yeah. Start him. What else can you lose? It's against Atlanta. What do you got to lose? Bryce Young. You got Taylor Heineke versus Josh Dobbs. That's the game we got, guys. That's the game we got going on this weekend. Let's remember that. Bryce Young against Indiana. No, not against that defense. Gardner Minshew against Carolina. Yeah. Zach Wilson against the Chargers. You know what? Have Sam Howell numbers and watch me say, yeah. No, don't do that. Don't start sacking. Jimmy Garoppolo is benched, so you ain't got to worry about that anymore. Mac Jones against Washington. Jesus, dude, your numbers are horrible. For 3 weeks in a row, 4, 5, and 6, this dude didn't throw a touchdown at all. But he threw 5 interceptions. Woo! It is rough in New England. I love my team right now, but it's rough right now, boy. Oh, they're going to get it together. It's just going to be rough for a little bit. Taylor Heineke against Minnesota. Nah, I'm not taking that. Tyson Bagnet? No. Darren Hall? No. Aiden O'Connell for Las Vegas. Yeah. You want to know why? He's going to get the ball to Devontae Adams. So, yeah, give me Aiden O'Connell on a sneak tip. Oh, yeah. I like doing stuff like that. Let's see. What else do we have? I think that's it for quarterbacks. So let's move on over to running backs. What we got? What we got? What we got? All right. Chris McCaffrey is on a bye week. Austin Eckler against the Jets is a yeah, he's gonna catch some balls. So yeah, you can start Austin Eckler. Bijan Robinson against Minnesota. It's so hard to be a rookie running back for the Atlanta Falcons. Bruh. I mean, so I want everybody to pay attention to this stats of the this. Okay, y'all wanted this running back at number one. All right, y'all wanted this running back, not number one, but y'all had him in like the top 5. I didn't understand that. Now per target value, I get it, and for the purposes of ranking, that's why I kept him up there. Due to that, I can't drop him and say I wouldn't do that because he ain't never going to. I don't know what he's going to do. I just know I have worries of starting a rookie that high, like drafting a rookie that high. That's my worry. Why? He's played 8 weeks of football. He has 3 touchdowns. 2 of them came in weeks 1 and weeks 5 as receiving touchdowns. So he means as a running back through 8 weeks, he has had only 1 rushing touchdown, and that was ding, 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 week 8. That's bad. This is why I said you should not do that. So Bijan Robinson owners should be a little upset. Now, what value did I say go do? Go get Jamar Gibbs. Why? I said he was a great value late, 4th, 5th, 6th round. Why? He wasn't going to get up and go right away. I told y'all that. Why? It just when you rookies that like that, they need time. They need time behind real football time. You know what I mean? So they need touches, i.e., David Montgomery was there for a reason. He was killing it in the beginning. That was fine because that allowed them to allow Gibbs to learn a little bit more, understand assignments in real game time situations with the little carries that he was getting. But when the time came, they knew exactly when it was going to be time to let the chains off. And wow. Because that's what you wait for. And I say it all the time. The same thing happened with Josh Jacobs. He started off slow. He was a rookie. But again, you draft those. I drafted that rookie low and late. And what did it do? It propelled me. Because why? He's the beast now. And you can't stop him this late in the season when he's ready to take off as a rookie. It's just when you give it to him too early. Sometimes some of them take off. Don't get me wrong, but some of them start looking good, and then if this is all they have, but they're gonna stack the box, and they don't care what else you think you're gonna do on the outside. When they realize that Bijan Robinson is all you have, okay, good luck with trying to run the ball now. It takes defenses 4 to 5 weeks to get things under their feet. Once that happens, if this is all you have, oh my God, they're gonna shred you a new one. And like it's not looking good. Why? Here's the thing: when you're down, what are you gonna do? You're gonna abandon the run and you throw the ball. And bruh, he's had 1 game of 19 carries. Other than that, 10, 14, 13, 11. Hell, 1 game he only had 1, but I guess apparently he was sick. That was a division game. That was weird. To me, for the value, Jamar Gibbs was the better value. But against Minnesota, I mean, I guess what you gonna do? You gonna bench your number 1 running back? Good job. Good luck with that one. Saquon against Las Vegas. Yes, is he playing? Yeah, he's fine. He needs ice, but he's fine. So yeah, you start him. Travis Etienne is on a bye. Tony Pollard is Tony Pollard is a bench. He's not been playing good. I'm not playing him. Josh Jacobs, same goes. I don't know. Be quite honest with you. If this new, I'm gonna start him because at this point in the season, what else you got? With this new regime, with the Raiders coming, I'm starting him because it has to go his way. It has to go his way, and it has to go Devontae Adams' way. So both of them have to be in the game. Both of them have to be started. So yeah, you got to start Josh Jacobs this week against the Giants. And let's remember one thing. I want to look up something real quick. So, I thought so. My man, though he is a Raider, is also a Giant. You want to know what's convenient about that? Things don't change. He knows exactly what the Giants' makeup are. It was a Giant. He's going to go in there. He's going to expose that exact makeup. So, again, unfortunately, the firing came at a time where the New York Giants, they're about to be a target. And it's not gonna be fun for them. I got Raiders all the way in this game. Absolutely. Let's see. Alvin Kamara against Chicago as a start. Kenneth Walker against Baltimore. Kenneth, what you been doing lately? I gotta look at that. 51562. So against I say if you have to start them, but I wouldn't start Kenneth Walker against the Baltimore Ravens. Their defense is really good. Let's see. Raheem Mostert against Kansas City. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting Raheem Mostert. They're in Germany too. This will be a good game. So yeah, it's Raheem Mostert as a start. Joe Mixon against Buffalo is a start. Jonathan Taylor is a start. DeAndre Swift against Dallas. What have you been doing? Yeah. Yep. I like those numbers. I mean, he's a flex, but he's also a start. Isaiah Pacheco. He's had one bad game, really. He's actually not been too bad. He could be better. Like I don't like his run makeup. It looks so awkward. Like his feet move, but his body drag. It's so weird, man. So I see. But yeah, I guess Miami. Yeah, I don't see why not. They're not that great against the run, so he'll be fine. And he catches too, so yeah, he'll be fine. Breece Hall against the Chargers, absolutely. He's going to shred the crap out of them. Aaron Jones against the Rams, we'll see. He's having a disappointing season. All right, so they host the Rams. The pass defense is vulnerable to pass catching backs. Hopefully he can eat. I'm going to say start Aaron Jones against the Rams defense because I liked Jordan Love against the Rams defense right now. So I'm going to say yeah. Ramondre Stevenson against Washington? No. No. They cleaned up house on that defensive line. What people think is they let people go. No. What Washington did was they cleaned up house. Okay. They let it go that one spot on the field that for some reason gets manhandled by a lineman. Clean his jersey on the field as a defensive end. Confused the hell out of me. I think you'd want to be the dirtiest jersey on the field, but hey, maybe the one same brand. But what Washington did was they cut dead weight. Now, I think the other personnel they let go, he was not dead weight, but I just think the scheme they're wanting to move forward with, it allows them to do that now with the personnel they're trying to bring in. And they got some collateral for the future. So they're making moves. Sometimes you got to let pieces go, and sometimes you can't wait to let pieces go. And I think that's what they had. They had one they had to let go. They had one they couldn't wait to let go. But I think Washington this week is actually going to be a pretty formidable team. So yeah, don't start Ramondre Stevenson against that defense. James Cook against Cincinnati. Ooh, you want to know what? I have a problem with this one now. They say consider him a solid RB2, right? Against the Bengals. And I don't have a problem with that. Here's what I do have a problem with. Let's go find it. Oh, no reports? I'm trying to see. Really, y'all ain't write nothing? That's fine. I'll find it. Let me see. Let's see. I don't think, geez, nobody has anything? Okay, never mind. He right now, he ain't moved up yet. So, yeah, it's James Cook. I guess he's not, I think he's going to travel, but he's not going to play because it is the Germany game. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about Leonard Fournette. This week. It's all James Cook this week. Next week, though, you may have a problem. It will be a little bit more Leonard Fournette. But I think due to the fact that they are traveling and he just signed, they're not going to let him play. Safety purposes, I understand. There's no need to let him do that this week to himself. Just get used to that Buffalo cold is what you need to do. Let's see here. All right. Where were we? We were running back. Okay, so James Cook is starting in Cincinnati. Let's see. Rashad White. Let's look at Rashad White. Okay, so numbers are getting impressive, as in the last 2 weeks, especially against Buffalo, which I kind of like. He's catching more. What does this mean? If you have Rashad White, he's a beautiful flex option right now. His rushing still ain't that great, but he's culminating that with some great receiving because he's getting 6 receptions in a game. He's averaging 10 yards per reception. So think about it. He had 13 carries for 34 yards, but turned around and had 6 for 65. 6 receptions for 65. Gave you 15 points, right? Then he turned around and had 9 rushes for 39. Still needs a little bit of work, but 4.3 yards to carry. However, he still turned right around and gave you 7 for 70. Gave you 17 points. So I would say if you trust the 2 weeks he's been giving you, which is i.e. Baker Mayfield is trusting more of the dump off to him and trusting his receiver in the open field more. If you like it, give it a go against Houston. If you don't trust it, don't play it. I would say, me personally, if it were me, if I had a spot on a flex situation, especially if this is a bye week issue, if you don't have no players, there you go. Take the little 17, 15 points he's gonna give you. Ain't much you can't. Right, look, right now we can't get too. This is bye week fiasco right now, guys. We can't get picky on players, right? If he's available, if you have him on your roster, he gave you 2 straight weeks of good football. This is the week we gotta swallow it up and plug it in. Okay, don't tinker. We can't tinker. Take your poop, set your line up, wipe your behind, and go on, get up and go watch some football. We ain't got time to sit down and dilly-dally with, I don't know, maybe I should, or what else is on the waiver. We did all that already. I'm literally telling you to start it. If you have him, start it. Now, if you have something better, yeah, of course, but if this is what you got to work with, you have to play him. Okay, we got to go. We have to trust those 2 weeks are going to give us a third, all right? And normally they do. Now, that third may not come in the form of 17. It could come in the form of 12. He can only give you 12 points this week. But look, remember, anything 10 and above is what we are looking for. 9.5, we can live with. All right. Maybe the tight end can suffice some of that, but we don't want anything less than that. 10 and up is what we're looking for. All right. So he 2 straight weeks he's been reliable in that fashion. I mean, he went from 6 to 7 receptions like that fast. So I would say plug him in. Alexander Madison, that's a no. And that's only because Cam Akers, I think, is taking the lead back role there. So it would be Cam Akers for me over Alexander Madison. Brian Robinson, let's see. What we got, Brian? His numbers are dropping pretty badly. And I think it's because they're using Gibson a little bit more too. So I would say Standard League, maybe, yeah. I would play him. PPR, no. Oh, I don't forget about my standard leaguers. I don't say it a lot, but I try not to forget about my standard leaguers. Let's see. Nino Pina. I hope I'm saying that right. What game you most excited about this week? Dolphins versus Chiefs, Bills versus Bengals, Dallas versus Eagles. Look here. And you're going to give me 3 of the best games out there this week. Oh, my God. If I can give all 3 of them the one game of the week, that'd be all 3. But if I had to choose the best game of the week, it ain't even gonna be. It ain't Dolphins. It ain't Dolphins Chiefs. It's not gonna. That's not the best game of the week. That's gonna be a good one. But the Dolphins winning that game. It's in Germany. Let the Germans enjoy that game. You know what I mean? Let them understand the. Here's the thing. And here's why that's not the best game of the week, because I'm going to play this card too. Y'all really think they're going to leave Taylor Swift at home? No, she coming too. So what do these Germans get? You think they coming there for the football game? Bro, they about to get Taylor Swift too. Come on. Like, really? Nah, this game is going to be so not about the Dolphins and them. And then it's the fact that the Dolphins are going to win. So it's just like they're getting a double treat in Germany. Let them enjoy that. So that's not going to be the best game. It comes down to the Bills and the Bengals. Who is going to be the number 1 team in the AFC? One of those two. And then it comes down to Dallas and the Eagles. Dallas and the Eagles will be the best game. I'm most excited about that game. Here's why. To me, the Bills are fluky. I think it's still going to be a good game, but I know what the Bengals can do when they go on their winning streak, and they are actually not bad at beating up on the Bills. I don't think the Bills have beaten the Bengals in the Burrow era, to be quite honest with you. I really think, I don't think the Bills, I don't think so. I think Burrow has manhandled Josh Allen thus far, and I think that trend is going to continue. I think I've actually bragged about that trend. I like that trend. So let's continue that trend. No, I'm not worried. I don't think that's going to be an exciting game. I think it's going to be a good one, but the Bengals will manhandle the Bills as per usual. I'm excited about this Dallas Eagles game. See, this right here, this battle for number 1. Battle for number 1. I actually predicted this game would be the switch when I did my 3-hour movie that's on here. Yeah, go on to the Refuse to Lose Network. Go scroll through all the stuff we got. I had a 3-hour show predicting everybody's schedule. And I think this game is where I had the Dolphins, the Dallas Cowboys going over number 1 and Eagles falling to number 2. And the reason why I had that, because I had Washington with a better schedule, not like a crazy schedule. No, I had Washington winning 9-8 or 10-7, right? Reason why is because if they're 9-8, or if they're 9-7 before that last game of the season against the Cowboys, it would be Washington that could put the Cowboys out of the playoffs and leap forward in the playoffs if they're 9-7 by that last game. That's how I had everything predicted. Okay, so what that would mean is Washington would be 1, Eagles 2. Just because they fell to the Cowboys, they would fall to 2, but they would stay at 2 record-wise, unless they would leap to 1 record-wise because they have. What did they split with Washington? No, they swept Washington. So they would actually leap back to number 1. Cowboys would fall to 3, depending on record. And that's if the Eagles have a better record than Washington. If they have a better record than 10-7, basically. Because the only way Washington gets 10-7 is beating Cowboys at the last game of the season, which I'm still working on that prediction. I think I'm still riding that one. And when that happens, they would fall to 2nd. They wouldn't be 1st anymore because the Eagles, if they have a better record even by 1 game, they would go up because they did sweep. Even if they have the same record at 10-7, they go up because they did sweep Washington. But Washington would stay at 2. Dallas would fall to 3 and fall out of the playoffs. Bye-bye, Dak. In come Trey Lance next season. I'm still riding my 10 interceptions with Dak. That's another reason why I'm liking this game. Because if Dak loses this game, it's because he threw more than 2 interceptions. If the Cowboys lose this game, because Dak threw 3 interceptions in this game. Cowboys win this game is because Dak has 1 or less turnovers in this game. I have to understand that the Eagles are going to score at least 3. Okay? If you give them the opportunity, they're going to get you 4. But Jalen Hurts is going to score 3, i.e., either he running 2 and dropping 1 in the pass, or he's passing 2 passes, touchdowns, and running 1. Okay? The 4th touchdown comes as if one of the Eagles running backs ends up getting 1. That's where the 4th touchdown will come from. Or if you end up letting Jalen Hurts get 1 more out of there. But remember, they play quarter football, so they don't, they don't score every quarter. They don't play that kind of football, okay? But they do put up the points. They just come a little later. So this game is a number 1 team, number 1 divisional. Basically, you win this game, you're number 1 in this division for as long as you can hold it. And they're right now, Eagles are holding on, but they lose some Cowboys. I think they drop that. But again, if Washington beats Cowboys, they actually, by default, lead right back to number 1. So that's why I love this division, because you're not safe. You're not safe. Any one win or loss can make you leapfrog or leap out. So I'm more excited about this Eagles. I got a lot riding on this game, man. I got a lot. Dak, I need more picks. I'm just saying. I need more picks. He said he wasn't going to throw 10. I'm holding to that. He got about 6 more. I think he's at 4 or 5. I need 6 more to go over the 10. You know what I mean? I'm taking the over, by the way. I'm taking the over on the 10 interceptions, okay? All right, let's see. What about Zach Moss versus the Panthers, even with JT back? I'm going to say, I don't think I've gotten to Zach Moss yet, but I'm going to leapfrog him right now for you real quick. Well, actually, he was actually coming right up. He was right after Brian Robinson. Okay, so Zach Moss is Carolina. I do like it because it's Carolina, and I don't care for their defense, and they're not going to do anything. And give me his 1166 and the touchdown again. I'll take that. So I think they'll both score. Again, Gardner Minshew is a dump off and dump low quarterback. It's going to be whoever's in. Because again, Zach Moss could go off and Jonathan Taylor could just get a bunch of yards and not score this week. It's going to be like that with these two. So it's a messy backfield, basically, is what I'm saying. But if I'm in a tight position, it's bye week fiasco. I don't really have much to play. Yeah, I'm playing Zach Moss this week. Absolutely. Let's go back to the chats real quick. See what else we got. Let's see. Yeah, that's facts. Only good thing about that is we get football at 9:30. Yeah, we're gonna get football at 9:30 a.m. And I swear to God, I promise with everything on my soul, because I know how the NFL writes these scripts without even sitting in the script room. Taylor Swift will be in that skybox. I swear to you. The Germans are gonna get everything in this game. Okay, they're gonna get some Tyreek Hill flying. Okay, they're gonna get that beautiful cannon from Tyreek Hill. I mean, from Tua Tagovailoa. They're gonna get What they gonna get? They gonna get some. They gonna get that good Raheem Mostert run. They gonna get some James Cook running. They gonna get the god of football, Josh Allen, showing off in the game. They gonna get Diggs. I don't know now. It look cold in Germany. Oh, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. It's a morning game. It's not a night cold game. It's a morning crisp game. So he may be warmed up before it starts. Yeah, I know snow. He'll be all right. Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. That ain't negative. Even below 30. He should be fine. He should be fine. But no. But with all of that, let Travis Kelce score. Here go Taylor Swift. Let Travis Kelce get hurt. Here go Taylor Swift. Let Travis Kelce scratch his mustache. Here go Taylor Swift, pointing the fact that he's scratching his mustache because that's what he do at home all the time. Oh God, we're gonna get. I'm telling you, like they're gonna roll out the red carpet. Oh my God, I just like I can already see it. So yeah, understand we're getting up at 9:30 in the morning for some football. We're gonna be joined by Taylor Swift and all the Swifties. They coming with us, people. Pull up your chair right next to you. I'm glad my wife don't like Taylor Swift. I ain't got to deal with it. Oh, man. I've been feeling the hatred between the boys and the Eagles. Yeah, man. It's look, this is a rivalry that rivals that of the Chicago Bears Packers. Like this rivalry between the Eagles and Cowboys, like it has to happen. Like even the scuffles in these games have to happen. What did I say coming into this? This is playoff weeks. This is playoff time. This is no time to be soft. Honestly, it's no time for him to even for Dak to play timid. Like he's gonna air it out. Like it's gonna have to be that kind of game. And that's why I think, I don't know, we're gonna see hit Dak, cough up a couple picks. I'm just saying, I don't know. If we rely on that Dak arm, I don't know where it's going from there. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But again, this division outside of the Giants, because they're looking real bad. I like where it's going. Listen, the Washington Redskins don't look too bad. They still got a chance to come out the rest of this season and win some good games. They do. I'm telling you, they're gonna rival for second place. Because they're gonna put the Cowboys out. If Cowboys, especially if they don't win this game, especially if Cowboys don't win this game, there's a lot riding on this game. But the hate has to be there because that's how the win has to come. Dude, it's gonna be a painful game to watch, guys. Like we're gonna see a lot of incomplete passes. We're gonna see a lot of penalties. We're going to see a lot of unrest. We're going to see a lot of anger. We're going to see a lot of trash talk. We might see a fight. We really might see a fight. What I don't want to see is bad refereeing. That's what I will not be able to handle watching this game. This is supposed to be a beautiful game against one of the best division rivals we have ever seen watching football. Cowboys, Eagles. Okay. Cowboys, Eagles, it's Ravens, Steelers, okay? It's Giants. It's Packers, Bears. Like these rivalries have lasted. They're legendary rivalries. And if a referee goes in this game and screws this up, I'm done. I'm gonna lose it. I promise you, I'm gonna lose it because you cannot interfere with how the game will turn out this winter with penalty, with crappy penalties. Okay, you got to let some of these things play out. All right, like you got to let these receivers and corners fight. Call the right in the pass interferences. I understand, but you got to let these things fight. You got to let these things fight out. Okay, sometimes they just fighting up the field. They're not pulling. They're not tugging. They are hand fighting up the field. Let their hand check themselves up the field. It's okay. They're not penalizing each other. It's when they tug and pull, it's a penalize. All right, but let these boys go out there and play. I just hope we get the division game every fan is expecting to see is what I'm hoping for. Let's see. Ricardo Singletary against but defense projected 11. Need a running back. Singletary against the Bucks. Yeah, that's fine because Damian Pierce, as I've been telling y'all, ain't it. I don't know what people saw in that. I kept trying to tell you. Okay. Coach say watch preseason all the time. Like I preach preseason. Preseason. I answer everywhere. Preseason. Right? That's what Coach preach. Preseason. Watch it. Why? Well, when I watch preseason football with these pretty little eyes, here's what I see. One thing I said about the Miami Dolphins is they have weak interior offense, right? I pointed that out in preseason against the Texans. Why? Well, I know DeMarco Ryans. Jesus Christ. I know DeMeco Ryans when he played football. I watched how he played football. And his defense attacks the way he plays football. Okay? You can see it. They mirror what he does. Okay? And what he liked to do as a linebacker was he attacked the heck out of an interior defense. So you don't think he's going to make that part of his defense probably one of his strengths? And that's what he did. And that's what I saw from watching preseason football. Now, in that same game, watching preseason football, I saw Dameon Pierce get the ball 3 times on the goal line against second and third string players. And you know what he did? He got stopped 3 times. And people say, oh, it's preseason. Oh, it's this. No, preseason ain't got nothing to do with the way he run the ball. What preseason allowed me to see is he cannot run a football. Now, I had my speculations when I drafted him last year, so I watched a lot of him play, and I just had this. He had these points, but I was just like, I can get more. I don't run. Like it was these things that bothered me in the way he ran. And I saw the same things this year. I said, oh yeah, he can't run. I just want to be sure. And what has he done this year? Yeah, they even said we give you 100% of the carries, and he did nothing. They're literally saying, nope, we got to go back to Devin Singletary. So yeah, you can start Singletary. What up? Yes, sir. The run begins, Kevo. This is the game. Again, it was fun. The first 8 weeks of football was great. It was enjoyable. We got to see some exciting things. Now, who won it? We got 9 weeks left, Pimp. Who won it? This ain't a game no more. This ain't about fun anymore. You got the 49ers on a 3-week losing streak. They come back with anger. They done made moves in the trade. You got Detroit, #1 in their division. One of the top teams, tied with the Eagles, with being the top team in the NFC. They're not done. They went and got down for People Jones. They said, we need more. We taking this all the way. It's time. The marathon begins. So I agree with Kev. Like, again, Dak, if you want to be him, you got to do it against them this week. You have to play a damn flawless game, and that is just the way life goes. I mean, you don't think the Eagles going to play that? The Eagles not going to play nothing less than flawless. Eagles have 1 loss. They're not going to play nothing less than flawless. And they played against a great team, a great Jets defense. Like, wow. I didn't even talk about how bad it was that they couldn't do nothing against literally 3 second-string cornerbacks. No. What I was more impressed with is that, those Jets their strength is at corner. Like, they have the #1 second string in the NFL. Like, they got one that fall, one came right back in. Like, that's really scary when you can do that. So I don't fault the Eagles. The Eagles, they weren't prepared for that. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. You didn't expect the boys to come out like that. And it don't happen like that, and sometimes it does. So look, that was their 1 loss. I'll take it. It's just like one of the 3 losses for the 49ers. I don't fault them for one of them losses. The kicker couldn't kick a field goal and they lost that game. Like, really? You kicked that field goal, they really only on a 2-game win streak, a 2-game losing streak. Like, seriously? I'm not worried about them. But it's stuff like that sets you going into week 9 and out. Because think about it, you cannot afford losses right now. Even if you're 7-1, if you're the Eagles 7-1, you can't afford a loss against the Cowboys right now. your schedule is pretty tough going forward. Okay. And then it's like you can't lose players. It's almost like you're at the point of the season where things can't go wrong for you right now. Like, if things wanted you to go bad, you got to pray you the 49ers right now. Like, this is where it went bad because they have time now to still pick themselves back up. You ain't got time starting week 9. If you lose in week 9 going forward, it's going to get rough. You got to think, if you 2-5 right now, what you think you're going to do? Or 2-6, what you think you're doing? You done. Your season's over. Your season is over. So the rest of these remaining teams, it's playoff push right now and nothing less. Let's see what we got. We got Hurts, quarterback, Foreman, Hall, Thielen, Moore, Goddard, Dante at the flex. Good job. Prater and the Browns defense. Let me check on that Browns defense for you. We're going to skip this order. I know we're going to do defenses later, but we're going to skip over just because he gave me his roster. Browns against Arizona is a definite. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Browns against Arizona. I like it. I had to think real quick, and I just wanted to make sure. I know Kyler Murray's not playing. So I had to think about certain things, and I think they're still messing the running back situation. So, yeah, Browns is a good defense to go for this weekend. I like that one. Prater as a kicker. Yeah, I can do Prater as a kicker too. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe 11. He might get you 11, maybe 12. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, I got a good roster. Good roster. You should win this week. Let's see. All thorough Hurst throwing one better. Bench him, Kevo. You playing me. Let's see. Your other team, Herbert, quarterback, Diggs, Thielen, wide receiver, Mixon, Hall, Goddard, Downs, Dante, good job at the flex again. Aubrey at the kicker. 2 different leagues starting rosters. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it's bye week. There's really not much out there. So, meaning if you have Mixon as your starting running back, that's not a bad start at all this week. Yeah, having Foreman and Mixon as running backs this week, you should be good to go. I know the Bears aren't going to do too good, but Foreman should at least score. Dog food. Carter, he called you dog food. What you mean? Swift getting 20+ carries this week. Promise you, coach. I don't know about that. And I mean, they haven't done that they haven't done it this far. Their scheme doesn't allow it because of how many running backs they have. He's gonna get his lead carry back, his lead carry rushes, but I doubt 20. Now you must be planning on taking carries away from Hurst and other running backs, and you must be planning on taking passing targets away from AJ Brown. That's the only way you give him Swiss 10 carries. You traded Pearson week 4. Good job. I don't know why you had him in the first place, but good job. You got to trade him. Mark, what's good, pimp? Let's see. This game doesn't determine Dak. He don't have to play flawless. He have to win in playoffs. If he do, this game would mean nothing. No, he not. What I'm telling you is he does have to win this game because he needs the record going forward, because anything short of 11 wins, he is too close to Washington catching up to them, and Washington winning that last game and basically dropping the Cowboys to 3rd place and out of the playoffs completely. So losing this game and not playing flawless is actually a big deal. You need to win this game. You need to stack wins right now because the Eagles only have 1 loss. 1. And it ain't against y'all. It ain't against Cowboys. And they got 2 against Washington. So, again, by placement value, the Cowboys have to win this game because, again, if they just so happen to beat Washington in that last game, yeah, Washington stays in 3rd place. Dallas, depending on the win-loss record between the Eagles and the Cowboys, one of them will be in 1st place, and both of them will be in the playoff, most likely battling each other to continue to go forward. So we may have that matchup 3 times. In order for that to happen, he has to win this game. It's hands down. It has to win this game. All right, should I start Dak over Herbert this week? You want my honest opinion? Because I'm be honest with you, bro. I'm be completely honest with you. I actually don't like Herbert this week. I think I spoke on that earlier before more people came on. Let me go see what I looked at because I really don't. Oh, I think when I was going over, I had went over quarterbacks already because we're on running backs right now. Where you at, Herbert? There you go. Let me see. He's playing the Jets right now. I don't like him against the Jets. I really don't. I don't like him. I actually would prefer Dak. That's a tough one because they both can put up 3-4 touchdowns, but they both can turn over the ball twice in a game with only 1 touchdown. And this game is bigger for the Cowboys. However, this game is big for the Chargers because they can't keep taking these losses. If they only have 3 wins on the season. Like, let me see something. Let me look up this Jets defense real quick. Okay. All right, so you can score on the Jets. So the fact that you can at least score on them, I will go with Herbert over Dak. Yeah, I would go with Herbert over Dak. The Jets are scoreable. They've just been winning games weirdly, but you can score on them. Quarterbacks have not had issues throwing touchdowns on the Jets. So actually, let me go look that up real quick too. That's what I meant to go do. Let me go to the defensive side. Let's go to defense and let's go look up the Jets. All right, Jets numbers. I said they've been okay. It's like either they get a culmination of interceptions in a game, which has only been 3. They have 2 games with 3 interceptions and 1 game with 2. So either they like bunch interceptions or they have a bunch of zeros. Let's see what else. What else is notable? Okay, they get sacks. But Herbert does get rid of the ball pretty quickly. So they've allowed 16, 30, 13, 23, 21, 14, and 10 points. I would go with Herbert. Yeah, I would go with Herbert this week against the Jets. Yeah, they got to win. They got a desperate win they got to have anyway. So, yeah, why not? They're going to play Cowboy football to win that game. I think if they lose against the Jets, we could see a firing this week. I tell you that much. So, yeah, let's go with Herbert. Start Dak, bro. He wants them 4 picks. Damn it, the ants got in my cup. Oh, well. Miami got ants. All right, so let's get back to these players. Where are we at? Running backs, right? Yeah. All right. Where did we leave off? We left off with Zach Moss. All right, so Jerome Ford is questionable. Let's see what questionable means. What is questionable? It healed enough for him to suit up. Yeah, okay. Y'all had him as doubtful. He wasn't questionable. Liars. So yeah, he's playing against the Cardinals. So you can start him. Damian Pierce don't start. I'm gonna tell you why. Bruh, I hate being right sometimes. I really do. Because when people don't listen to me, I just all right, no problem. I just go quiet. I guess I'll let y'all just see whatever it is y'all think y'all see, because I know what I watch. I know. I mean, 12 carries for 46 yards. Come on, bro. 13 carries for 34, 20 carries for 66, 24 for 81. That was one of his better games? 14 for 31, 15 for 31. I mean, horrible. This dude has not even hit 4 yards to carry yet. His best is 3.8. I saw it. I tried to tell y'all. I warned everybody, but might want to listen to coach, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I'm not telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all so y'all don't draft him. I'm telling y'all so y'all are not the fools that somebody else is about to be. But no, if y'all want to be the fool, well, no apology from coach when it comes to Damian Pierce. I tell you that. I've gone what? How many weeks I get to go without having to apologize about this fool? 8? I think that trend will continue. All right, let's see. Javonte Williams on a bye. Gus Edwards against Seattle. I mean, he's it right now. He's had 2 strong weeks. Yeah, he's had 2 strong weeks. That big 1 catch for 80 yards helped. But the next week of 19 for 80 helped as well. So with 3 touchdowns. So I don't know. Again, that's not going to sustain. But one touchdown with 64 yards, that's sustainable. So I think Gus Edwards is a good start this week. Miles Sanders in Indiana. What have you done, Miles? Nope. I don't even know why. Nope. Darrell Henderson against Green Bay. If you're left with that option, go right ahead. If that's what you're left with. But yeah, I think he's a start this week against Green Bay. AJ Dillon do not start. Kareem Hunt start. Khalil Herbert is on IR. Cam Akers start. Chuba Hubbard. Nope. No start for Chuba Hubbard. Deontay Foreman start. Tyler Algier. I'm surprised nobody made a trade for Tyler Algier. I really am. People needed running backs, and he's a good one. I'm surprised nobody made a push for him. That's real surprising. Again, I didn't care for the trades that were made this year. Outside of the 2, and even with the Josh Downs to Minnesota, I get it. What is that doing for y'all? Like, I don't know. Like, only one that really actually made me go, was Chase Young to San Fran. Why? They already have a bolstering of a defense. Yes, they added a nice piece, and hopefully his return to football will be better than that of Jadeveon Clowney, because he's been traveling the team, and he can't seem to keep a job. So hopefully this is not the trend for Chase Young as well. Hopefully there is somebody there that can actually garner and work with him and make him into some form. Like, to me, if you're bolstered on defense right now with the San Francisco 49ers, you know exactly what he is. He's just a third down rusher. That's it. He's somebody that you can plug in on third down and wreak a lot of havoc. He ain't even got to play a lot of downs. He's situational. And that's really good for you because you have a lot of bodies and a lot of pieces, and he costs you absolutely nothing. So that's why that actually warrants any value. And Donovan Peoples-Jones to the Giants. I mean, to the Lions. They need another wide receiver. He's a good wide receiver. He's a big target. Again, it just reminds me of the Robert Woods and Cup connection. So I think that'll continue with Donovan Peoples-Jones. And the Lions will continue their trajectory forward with this trade. Other than that, all them other trades, didn't really care for. They meant nothing to me. Amari DeMarco, do not start. Rashawn Johnson for Chicago, start. Yeah, you're going to start both. I think they're both going to get touches, and hopefully they both can get in the end zone for you. But you'll be mad if I say don't start and then he start. He plays good, right? I mean, he is warranted a touchdown because he plays. You know, like both running backs do play in this system, so it's just there's no lead back in the backfield. They're both running really good, and you have to use both of them right now to keep them both healthy. Antonio Gibson, I think he's a start. He's a very deep flex option if you're in a 12, if you're in a 16, 18, or 20-man league. Yeah, that's where you would, because he's vulturing, but very limited. But it's enough that you don't want to start Robinson. Dalvin Cook, no. Ezekiel Elliott, I want to say yeah, but his vulturing keeps fumbling, so no. Devin Singletary, if you have to, he's a start against Tampa Bay, yeah. Jeff Wilson, are you playing this week, Jeffy? After gathering only 7 snaps, 2 other interview week, Wilson more double 9 with 18. So he's playing, but he's not doing much. So I wouldn't start Jeff Wilson, no. Jerick McKinnon, no. Zach Cabernet, are you finally getting anything? No. I mean, no, I wouldn't start him. Jamal Williams, I mean, nope. Kamara took his job back. Ain't no sharing. Justice Hill, no, I think Gus right now is the guy. Royce Freeman, no. Kenneth Gainwell, no. Rashad Penny, no. Latavius Murray, no. Josh Kelly, no. Leonard Fournette, not this week, but maybe next week. I like how he looks right now with Buffalo. His physique, he looks really slim. And he looks good. I ain't gonna lie, he looks good. So he's not the lead back. They already have Cook, but they do need another running back. And I like what they did when I got Leonard Fournette. He's not the lead back, so that works. And he can catch. He did a lot of that with Tom Brady. Worked on that a lot with Tom Brady, so that's going to help with Leonard. That's going to help with Josh Allen. So I do think Leonard Fournette is going to have fantasy value when he does play, but it won't be this week because I don't think he's suiting up this week. Not to go to Germany. I don't think you want. There's no point of doing that. However, scoop him up off the waiver wire. Yes, coach is saying pick up Leonard Fournette off the waiver wire. When the last time you heard coach say something like that? All right, Matt Prater, no. Zach Evans, no. Wait. Nope, Zach Evans, no. Tank Bigsby's on a bye, but I think Tank's time is done. I think it's all Travis when he's back. Or it's all Travis regardless. Keontae Ingram, no. Salvin Ahmed, nah. He had that one touchdown game. Nope. If he can ride your bench in case somebody goes down, but other than that, nah. Kendre Miller, no. Rico Dowell, no. Pierre Strong, no. Cardell Patterson, no. Deion Jackson, nope. Deuce Vaughn, no. Keaton Mitchell, no. Chase Edmonds, no. Ty Chandler, no. I think that's it. We ain't got to go no further than that for running backs. All right, before we get to these wide receivers, let's go back to the chat, see what we got going. I don't see the Eagles defense laying down this week. Funny's rivalry or not, but that's for my other league. I don't see the Cowboys laying down either, big guy. It's gonna be it's a big game. It's a big game. Look at that. We got an Eagle and a Cowboy literally right here. Already getting ready. It's like a pre-show for y'all right here. Okay, and it's worse in the chat. That's why y'all need to come to the chat. That's why you need to subscribe to Refuse to Lose. Okay, go to Instagram. Look for Refuse to Lose on Instagram. Look for our chats. We got an NBA chat. We got a we got a football chat. We have a boxing chat. We have a gaming chat. There's a lot of noise that's get talked in these chats. Hope you can back up your stuff. Okay, coming with these dogs here. We got females in the chat and they can hold their own. I'm just saying. You come in these chats if you're ready. but come join in on these chats. Like what you guys see here in these comments, this is baby food compared to how these dudes act in the chats. Okay, and these are friends. These are friends. This is fantasy football. Okay, ain't no friends in fantasy football. Okay, I got to take you out. There's a championship involved. There's a trophy that needs my name written across it because all you bums couldn't hang with me. That's what fantasy football is all about. We can be friends in the offseason. It's fantasy football right now, okay? So this is just baby food. This is baby food right now. Come in the chats. It gets louder. We get voice messages. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. My running back one is on a bye. Should I start Justice Hill or pick up Singletary? Singletary. I think they're really going with Gus the Bus right now. I don't know. Justice Hill, I liked him, but he hadn't necessarily taken off as the lead guy. And Gus, I mean, he just vultured 3 touchdowns out of nowhere, and he wants more. Like he's literally saying he's screaming for the ball right now. And what you do is you go with the guy that's screaming. So right now, for you, I would have to go Devin Singletary because it ain't Damian Pierce. And hopefully Devin Singletary could just do something with the touches that he does here. Cardo, I just picked up Singletary in the R2L league. Oh, Mark, I hope that ain't the league you were talking about. And that. So we have an Eagle, a Philly fan, and a Cowboys fan. I mean, Eagles, Cowboys, and Washington fan in the chat, guys, right now. Okay. Oh, we have no Giants fans. Ain't nobody that foolish. Nobody's that foolish. Okay. I thought it was weak enough being a Washington. These boys got passion for their team in Washington. You understand what I'm telling you? Ain't nobody a Giants fan. Nope. I got Val at work. You feel me? JETS. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's your Jet. That's what that ain't no Giants fan though. I can't find one. That's the Jets fan all the way out here in Miami. I'm a Patriots fan all the way out here in Miami. Ain't no Giants fans out here, fam. I have not seen a Giants hat, Giants logo, Giants jersey. Where y'all at, bro? Y'all mad, huh? Y'all mad. A lot of passion, but ain't nothing for them Giants. All right, let's go to these wide receivers. Let's see what we got. My neighbor's dog is mad. He ain't smelt my cooking in so long. He hears my voice. And normally when I'm out here on the patio, I'm always cooking up something. If you can hear, he's howling at me because he doesn't smell anything. I'm so sorry, buddy. Hey, man. Hey, everybody love Coach Food, man. Everybody love it. All right, let's see. He gonna miss me when I go to Disney on my internship. he ain't gonna hear me or smell my stuff. Don't worry, Bubba. I'm gonna cook I'm gonna cook out here tomorrow. I'm gonna barbecue tomorrow. I haven't barbecued in a while. I think I'm gonna barbecue tomorrow when I get out of class. I'm gonna use my beautiful Traeger, smoke some. No, I ain't gonna be able to smoke no ribs. Probably just barbecue some chicken. Ribs take too long. I ain't gonna be. I got school tomorrow. But anyway, enough about my personal life. Let's see. Yeah, Coach Chef has an 8 a.m. food production 2 class every Saturday. So it's from 8 to 3, where I basically cook some gourmets. I don't show those things on Instagram on my football page. If you want to see that stuff, you have to go to, where you at? Let me plug myself in real quick. It's a shame I don't even know my handle. Yeah, I go to Chef Coombs MIA. Chef Coombs MIA. CHEFCOOMBS MIA. All right, you go to that Instagram page and you'll be able to follow all my little fun culinary experiments. All right, so let's see. Wide receivers, we have where we at? Tyreek Hill is a start. Jamar Chase is a start. Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he's a start. I just hope it ain't cold. I just hope it ain't cold, he went from 36 to 24 to 20 to 17 to 16. They dropping. The weather dropping. I like teasing. I'm sorry. Coach like teasing. Well, yeah, start Stephon Diggs. AJ Brown is a start. CeeDee Lamb is a start. That's gonna be a beautiful battle to see. Devontae Adams is a start. Yes, he's gonna start with the rookie. He's happy. He loves the direction of this team right now. He is. It's an absolute start for Devontae Adams. John, if you're watching, hopefully I see you tonight at work. Start Devontae Adams. Cooper Kupp against Green Bay. Yeah, it's a start. Keenan Allen is a start. Jalen Waddle is a start. Garrett Wilson is a start. Devontae Smith is a flex deep league start. Don't start him in a 10 or 12-man league. You won't get the points that you're looking for. DK, because it's not going to be that kind of game. DK Metcalf against Baltimore, huh? Yeah, he's a flex. Puka against Green Bay is a start. Chris Olave against Chicago. He's a flex. Mike Evans is a start. DJ Moore. How the numbers been lately? He's a flex. But he's a start. Adam Thielen is a start. T. Higgins against Buffalo. I think T. Higgins is actually going to. Yeah, he's a start. He's gonna do pretty good this weekend. Amari Cooper is a start. Michael Pittman against Carolina is a start. Yeah, he's a start. Terry McLaurin against New England, do not start. I think he's their number one. They're going to take him out. Chris Godwin is a start. Jordan Addison is a start. Marquise Brown is a start. Tyler Lockett is a start. Zay Flowers is a start. Jacoby Myers. He might be a flex. I don't know how that's going to work with Garoppolo out. We'll see. So start him. Flex him if you have to. If he can ride your bench because you have better, go with that route. But I do think he could be a start this weekend. Yeah, it's like I'm worried about it because if it's all Devontae Adams, then you kind of left with nothing here on Jacoby Myers' side. This is a rookie. It's not like he's going to come out here and throw for 400 yards. Okay, he's not throwing all over the field. So if it's a thing where it's fixated on Devontae Adams, yeah, you might be a little bit of a bind. Nico Collins is a start. Christian Watson is a start. Drake London. Yeah, Drake London is a start. Gabe Davis is a start. Michael Thomas don't start. Josh Downs start. Jahan Dotson don't start. Joshua Palmer. Don't start if you don't have to. Rasheed Rice start. Jackson Smith don't start. Tank Dell. Target value dropping. Don't start Tank Dell. Brandon Cook start. Tyler Boyd don't start. Romeo Dobbs start. Odell Beckham. No, don't start Odell. I don't know what's going on over there. Elijah Moore. Like you went over to a running team thinking you were going to go over there and be extraordinary in the passing game. Like what? You make dumb decisions, Odell. I'm just letting you know. Elijah Moore, no. Curtis Samuel, no. Tutu Atwell. Very deep league if you have to. 18, 20-man league. Rondale Moore. Nope. Michael Gallup, no. DJ Chark. No. Damn, what happened to you, bro? Sky Moore, no. Juju Smith-Schuster, no. Quentin Johnson. Yes, start Quentin Johnson. Darnell Mooney. Nope. Rashid Shaheed. Ooh. The numbers are up and down, so flex him if you have to. Rashid Shaheed for Saints, you can flex him if you have to. I like his matchup against Chicago, so yeah. Jameson Williams. I don't know. Man, I don't know. It's not clicking. So then they went and got Donovan Peoples Jones. So I'm gonna say no. Oh, he's on a bye anyway. Never mind. He's on a bye. My bad. Kadarius Toney. No. The hell I look like telling you to start Kadarius. Can't catch a ball, Tony. Kadarius drop every pass, Tony. Kadarius scary hands, Tony. I got a lot of names. You pick which one you want. Kadarius sabotage, Tony. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Alan Lazard. No. Demario Douglas. Deep flex. Yeah, deep flex. Jalen Reed. Yeah, you can start Jalen Reed. Kendrick Bourne. So IR. Robert Woods is doubtful. Jonathan Mingo. Flex him if you have to. He may. I think his target value is kind of going up. So we'll see what happens this week against Indianapolis. Nah, that's a good tough defense. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not start Jonathan Mingo. But if Jonathan Mingo is on the wire, I would say pick him up and put him on your bench. So save him for next week, basically. I think next week he's a better matchup. Let me see. Yeah, he plays Chicago next week. Absolutely. So don't play Jonathan Mingo this week if you don't have to. Play him if you have to. Remember, this is bye-week fiasco. So you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. So if I'm telling you to put somebody on your bench to save him for next week, but this is the same player, you really don't have a choice. I mean, obviously you have to start him. So yeah, now you have him for 2 weeks. So hopefully he goes off for you for 2 weeks. But yes, he should be on your roster at the bare minimum. Valdez Scantling, no. Michael Wilson, deep flex. Not going. I have a quarterback, but he should be on your roster, but he deflex. Wandale Robinson, no. Julio Jones, no. Chase Claypool, no. Marvin Mims, bye. Paris Campbell, no. Hunter Renfrow, no. Miko Harmon, no. Van Jefferson, no. Rashad Bateman, no. Dang, bro. What happened to you two? Khalil Shakir, no. And Donovan Peoples is on a bye. Is there anything else? I need to go any deeper. Braxton Berrios, nah, not this week. Jalen Hyatt, no. Alec Pierce, no. Isaiah Hodges, no. Darius Slayton, no. John Mechie, no. Noah Brown, no. I think we're done there. All right, so next up are tight ends. Travis Kelce is a start. Mark Andrews is a start. TJ Hawk is a start. Dallas Goedert is a start. Darren Waller is out. Kyle Pitts, don't start Kyle Pitts. I keep seeing people with these Kyle Pitts numbers in their lineups, and it just I sit here every week, every single week, and I say, don't start Kyle Pitts. And every week you sit there with 6 points, 3 points, 8 points, 4 points. You got excited with 15 and 14 points, and then you went back to 7 points, 6 points. Like, what the hell, bro? Stop playing this kid. All right, Dalton Kincaid against Cincinnati. Let's see. Start Kincaid. Cole Kmet. Start Cole Kmet. Dalton Schultz, start. David Njoku. Start David Njoku. Ooh, last 2 weeks doing good. I like it. Ain't playing against Arizona. That should be pretty handsome win right there. Jake Ferguson for Dallas. Ooh. If you're looking for a tight end, start Jake Ferguson. Yeah. Logan Thomas is a start. Tyler Higbee. No, don't start Tyler Higbee. Trey McBride for Arizona. Arizona's going against Cleveland. No, don't start Trey McBride. Taysom Hill, start. If he's playing, and this is questionable. If he plays, start Taysom Hill. Don't start Gerald Everett. Jonnu Smith, start. Hunter Henry. Hunter, what have you been doing lately? Nope, don't start Hunter Henry. He's a blocker tight end. That's basically all he does. Luke Musgrave for the Green Bay Packers. No, don't start him. Tyler Conklin, don't start. Juwan Johnson, definitely don't start. Cade Otton. Cade. You can start him. You can start Cade. They're like low number. He hasn't gotten the only thing is he hasn't gotten an end zone yet, but I think you can start him if you're looking for a tight end. If you're looking deep for a tight end, you don't have one, and you can deal with 8-7 points, but more, like a ceiling of more. Like he's really just missing a touchdown. I will go ahead and go with Cade Otton. Baker Mayfield is starting to trust him a little bit more. Mike Gesicki, no. Michael Meyer, yeah. I like Michael this week. I like him this week with the rookie. So yeah, start him. Hayden Hurst. Nope. He hadn't done one much since we won. Irv Smith Jr. Do y'all have a tight end now? No. Should use him more. He's a good tight end. Donald Palmer, start. Noah Fant, don't start. Isaiah Likely, don't start. Noah Gray, don't start. Daniel Bellinger, don't start. Austin Hooper, don't start. Okay, so that's it for tight ends. All right, next up, we have defenses. Let's see. Cowboys defense. Don't start the Cowboys defense. Only because they're going to give up at least 20 points. So, yeah, don't start the Cowboys defense. Even if they win, even if the Cowboys win the game, they win 24-20, they still gave up 20 points. You see what I'm saying? So, no, don't do that. Same with the Eagles. Don't start the Eagles defense this week. They'll get you a bare minimum of 10, and that's if they can get sacks and interceptions. Even if the Eagles win, they're not going to stop the Cowboys from scoring. So again, it's going to be like a 24-20 win on either one, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't start either defense. Bills defense against Cincinnati, don't start. Browns defense against Arizona, start. Saints defense against Chicago, start. Ravens defense against Seattle, start. Eagles defense against Dallas, don't start. Like I said, Jets defense against the Chargers. I'd start the Jets defense. I have confidence. Falcons defense against the Minnesota Vikings, do not start. Dolphins against Cincinnati, start. No, don't start that. Yeah. You can do it. Like I think they'll score. No, I think Cincinnati can still get 17. And I don't think they're gonna sack Patrick Mahomes like that. So no. Don't start that. Don't start Dolphins defense. Chiefs defense against Miami, don't start them. Raiders defense against the Giants, definitely start the Raiders defense. Patriots defense against Washington, start. Giants defense, no. Seahawks defense, don't start. Vikings defense against Atlanta, you can start. Commanders defense against New England, don't start. Packers defense against the Rams, start. Chargers defense against the Jets, don't start. Bucks defense against Houston, don't start. Bengals defense against Buffalo, don't start. Colts defense against Carolina, start. Rams defense against Green Bay. Want to start the Rams defense against Green Bay? No, don't start the Rams defense. Panthers defense against Indianapolis, don't start. Texans defense against Tampa Bay, don't start. Bears defense against New Orleans, don't start. And the Cardinals defense against Cleveland, don't start. All right, last but not least, we got our kickers. Harrison Buckner, of course, start. Justin Tucker, start. Jake Elliott, start. Tyler Bass, start. Matt Gay, let me look at his numbers real quick. Matt Gay, if you have to. I wouldn't start him if you have anything better. Evan McPherson, start. Brandon Aubrey for Dallas. Yeah, you can start Aubrey. Hopefully it's a kicking game for him. At least like 3 different types of field goals. One of them is, within 50 or 50 or more. That'll definitely help. Young Hoku against Minnesota. Yes, that's a start. Daniel Carlson, don't start against the Jets. I think they're going to score more touchdowns than have kicking field goals. Jason Myers against Baltimore. Don't start. Jason Sanders, start. Cameron Dickers. You can start Cameron Dicker. Dustin Hopkins, Cleveland's kicker. Let's see. No, don't start him. Kai McFarland. Yeah, you can start him. You can start the Texas kicker against Tampa Bay. Matt Prater against Cleveland. Don't start. Blake Group, start. Eddie Pinero, don't start. Anders Carlson, the Green Bay's kicker. No, don't start him. Greg Zerline, don't start. Greg Joseph. You can start Greg Joseph this week against Atlanta. Lucas Harvizik, don't start. Chase McLaughlin. You can start Chase against the Texans. Joey Sly, don't start. Chad Ryland, don't start. All right, so that is our start and sits for week 9 from quarterback all the way to kicker. All right, so I hope you guys are ready and adjusting your lineups. Again, adjust your lineups, set your lineups. Don't tinker with your lineups. It's Bobby's fiasco. Some of us know what kind of losses we got to take this week. Some of us are ready. We're setting up to go to the beach, have us a good old gnarly weekend. All right. Coach got a little. Coach got a little. Hope you all can hear me. I'm having a little bit of screen difficulty, but again, we're about to end the show here anyway. So I hope you guys enjoy week 9 of football. I'm here with you again next week on Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.